kick off the show.
Drop a bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at this.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. None can compare with the KG done. Better take it when he drops that. Going on reckless, just it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Who are you on? Your club!
I said drop a bomb, Dad.
Yo, welcome. Hello and welcome to the Reckless Roundtable. Here with myself, Abs, end to end. You can see it's a full house. We love it. We got Riri. We got JJ. We got Waj. Let's get straight into the show, people. Let's get straight into the show. Now, obviously, I'm in a great mood today. We won. Looks like Champions League is all but sorted. Hopefully we stay third to the end of the season. I can't believe Liverpool have now got fourth place. I don't know where they've come from, but that's really annoying me. But we're in a good place. We're in a good place.
Man. Oh,
let me just put this picture in full mode because I feel you. I feel you on this one. But it has to go. Good times have to finish. Good times have to finish.
I'll make my case for it.
On that.
I'll make my case.
All right, let's get straight into it. Game reaction, people. Game reaction.
Okay?
I'm going to be involved in this one. Is my internet messing up?
What do you mean?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Is it fine?
Okay, good. Because my internet, it feels like it's jumping. I don't know why. Anyway, let me.
I think as you said, it Riri's not lagged, but you know.
Oh my God! Yeah, Riri's done. Yep, she's lagged.
Yeah, that's it.
Give us some time to sort that out. Yeah, let me touch this. Let me touch into this. I'll be honest, right? I can't remember if I started the game completely at the beginning because I only got to when I got in. I saw the replay of Kobe's run and Ahmad's shot. I saw quite a few people being angry about the shot or him not scoring, and I actually thought, to be honest, he did everything right. I think that was actually quite good from the defender, more than anything else. Away from the keeper, in the other corner where everyone's run from, just a lucky touch. I have to say, brilliant run from Mainu as well. When people ask, what else do I want? And they see that once a game and they wonder why I asked for more. But it's okay. I'm not going to be horrible today. I'm not going to go into that too deep today. But that's exactly what I want him to do. I know he's capable of doing it. Rather than United going to spend 70 million on Baleba because of him doing that, Kobe, you do it. Because I know you got it in you. Anyway, it was brilliant. Bruno's on the way to breaking a record. I really want him to break that record, especially with all the nastiness that the media and social media have been trying to do to belittle it. Oh, how many on-field or once again non-set piece assists? I don't want to hear none of that shit.
Set piece versus open play.
Yeah, I don't want to hear none of that shit. Because from my understanding, he's top on the open play anyway.
No.
He's second behind Turkey.
We actually want to hear it. As long as the next time they are giving somebody golden boots, they are picking out the penalties in it also, and also the amount of open set pieces that they are using the head to score. No, it's fine. Let's do it.
And actually, when you actually look at what they're counting as non-open play goals, you realize that it's a fix anyway. So, crosses that have come after a corner, when the corner was cleared or half cleared, apparently counts because it's the same play. Nonsense, and nonsense. So, but I really want him to get it. I think he's deserved it. I think he needs to have something on his repertoire that no one can argue with. And this assist thing will be one of those. Because I also don't like the conversation about, was he won at United? Like it's not a whole team or squad and manager and board to win stuff in football. So yeah, I really want him to get out. I liked his performance as well. Things are simplified. All he has to do is get forward, find the right passes, and my God, does he know how to do that. We do have to have a conversation about some players, but that'll be later on. That'll be a topic later on. Casemiro really doing a farewell tour with another goal. Maguire coming back. I did like our defense with him there. There was a lack of fear. But then again, at the same time, Mazraoui and Heaven did a very good job last game against Chelsea as well. So it's good to have all three of them in contention. Luke Shaw finally getting injured after almost a season without injury. Find that suspicious. But let me not start that agenda just yet. Let's see how bad it is, because I haven't caught up on anything. And probably the most important signing of this season, Lemond. Guys, I hope you really are appreciating the difference a goalkeeper makes, because there are so many games where we would have lost last season that we're even drawing or winning this season, and he plays a massive part to it. The goal that he finally conceded, bro, if you're going to be beat 25 yards out by a Waldy, you've done your job, because nothing else in the box did he concede by. Quality, absolute quality. But yeah, so that's my review of the game. Deserved win, comfortable win. Well, I felt it was comfortable. I know the last 10 minutes were a bit icky after last 5 minutes were a bit icky after the goal, but absolutely brilliant performance. Just what we needed, a nice win. And hopefully next game we continue with another win as well. JJ, I'm gonna go with you.
Sir.
No, wait. We're not carrying on this morning, this evening. Watch it. Let you talk.
I mean, let watch goes, man. Let watch.
And I was all right, Dory. Takeaways from the game. Yeah, you see Mbati the Stallion. Yeah, we need some conversations there, because Damsgaard treated him the way Klay Thompson treats his women.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
So that's that.
Wow.
No, because no. Hang on. Wait. Hang on. You know, there's only one goal, one GA difference between Cunha and Mbeumo, and I've been on Cunha.
Yeah.
Cunha,
Yeah.
And I had no conversation. I had no conversations about Mbeumo. Like last week, people were here ready to sell Ahmad, right? What's Mbeumo done? I know, Mandem is saying AFCON, but I think it's like I might be wrong, but I think it's 12 plays 13 or something in terms of GA or something, or 14. It's 1 or 2. I think the difference is minimal at this point. So everyone's saying AFCON, bro. He's 70 million prem proven. Mandem saying, and then people are now saying in the chat or like in conversations, it's his first season. It's his first season. What, he's been in the Premier League for 3 years. The whole point these signings were prem proven signings, and he was dog shit. He's been dog shit. He's not even getting the GA to like mask his performances anymore. And like everyone was on Ahmad's case. Bro, at least Ahmad was getting, like, he might have missed, but at least he was in positions to get shots off. I think he was unlucky with the first one. I think it's a really good stop by the defender. For the second one, he wins the ball back and starts the entire attack. And Bruno had the choice between Šeško and Mbeumo. And he saw Mbeumo doing P90X, and he went, "Now I'm going to give it to my striker, innit? Because I won't pass the ball to Mbeumo even with the assist record on the line." So that's that. Kobe, very, very good performance. Hayden, very, very, very good performance. Maguire, shaky for his first game back, but he got the assist. Can't, you know what I mean? Can't knock it. At least he got the assist.
Yeah.
And since everyone is taking credit for like transfers they wanted this season, I said I wanted a goalkeeper this summer. I got told to hold that. So I'm gonna take credit for the goalkeeper because I was one of the only few people that was saying goalkeeper. So everyone else wants credit for transfers. So I guess
it was you and KG. It was you and KG. KG said it was the most important. It was the most important signing before
on that show.
Yeah, and to be fair, I thought. I mean, it's going to be next season, but I jumped and I actually wanted a centre mid more than anything else. But we're gonna fix it next summer, hopefully. So yeah,
and
it was always midfield and goalkeeper for me, and then obviously I actually wanted some centre backs. And would you look at that? Less games, bare injuries.
And we're also not linked to centre backs next summer, but that's a whole conversation.
Oh, as I said in the group chat, and I'll say it here: self-sabotage. That's all I'm going to say.
And Doc, I apologize, Heaven, not Hayden. I did misquote, so thank you very much, Doc. And in terms of performance, bro, at the business end of the season, who gives a shit? Like genuinely, no one has ever given a shit about performances from in April and May. It is all about the results. It has always in April and May. It has always only ever been about the results. The reason why people went on to Arsenal at the start of the season is because, generally speaking, football like that, when you play to just survive for results from August onwards, that is, excuse me, that is not sustainable.
Yep.
At this moment in time, right, 11 points clear of Brighton in sixth. I think, and we got to play Brighton. We got to play Brighton as well. One more win, Champions League is guaranteed. I don't give a shit about third, fourth, fifth, second, whatever else. I don't care. Just wrap me up the Champions. Just wrap me up the Champions League. Wrap me up Bruno's assist record, and then I'm gonna say here right now, I'm gonna be on some shameless agenda that if Bruno breaks the assist record, PFA, if he's player of the year, if he's player of the tournament at the World Cup, then I'm straight saying Bruno Ballon d'Or 2026. I don't give a shit.
Let Portugal reach reach the semi-final. Just the semi-final. If they get that far, I'm gonna be disgusted.
I don't get. I've heard big Declan Rice's Ballon d'Or. No. My captain wins player of the tournament at the World Cup. Yeah, you best believe how shameless I'm gonna be.
I'm there.
And
Yo-Yo's there as well. I'm there. I'm 100% there. I'm 100% in that. I'll tell you that now. JJ.
Yes, sir. I mean, I keep saying this when I come around. To actually be looking forward to watch a United game, it's a relief. It's been a minute. It's been a minute where you're excited to go watch a United game, to switch on your TV, to not try to do other things. And I do think that we've been getting that so far. Overall, it was a great game. Yes, the beginning was transitional, but then we just finished watching a transitional game in the Champions League. Nobody was complaining. It was full of goals, right? Yeah, in the beginning, it was end to end. Tanga would get the goals. In real time, yes, I myself, including everybody, was mad at Ahmad not putting that chance away, especially with the assist would have, for me, the assist would have been the assist of the season in the Premier League, right? If that ball have went in, right? But then, yes, it would have been for me. It would have been the assist of the season for me personally, maybe for United only, but I'll say that. But then the player was just lucky to be there as it was tracking back. It was not like he even stuck his leg out or anything.
This is what happens when man start going gym again and think they're the shit. They start talking shit.
Well, for me, once again, it took on 3 players before it laid the pass. So it was really good to watch. Of course, overall, and from the coach perspective, what I would have loved to see, I know that I probably understand where the coach was coming from. If when we went to 5-3-2, if he had moved Ahmad to the right wing back, have Dalot go center back then, look at that statement. Dalo go centre back. That doesn't sit with anybody. So I guess Ahmad got sacrificed because of that. Great performance by Aiden Evan. That was good. Great performance by Meno himself. Like you guys could see from my background, Casemiro just keep proving to everybody that told him that football have moved past him to tell them to shut the hell up. Right, like that was the kind of performance that he put in.
You could put that comment up and back again and leave it there for a couple of minutes.
Right.
That comment is a legit comment. It is a fucking legit comment.
So Casemiro put in that type of performance. There was this gap between Dalo and Maguire that was exploited a lot. That Coyote probably could have scored. I think Damsgaard was making use of that chance, so hopefully we could fix that as we move into our next game. Šeško putting his chance away, that's really good to see. And Bruno actually going with Šeško on that chance was the better, because the defender, if you look at both centre backs, they've positioned themselves to go towards the right, to go towards Mbomo. Let's say he picked that choice. But overall, good game. On to the next one. We're still third on the table, and we can ask for more than that.
Agreed. Who's beeping off? Everyone just went quiet. Well, it weren't me, was it? Someone's phone or something is beeping.
Oh, and if I may say,
sounds like the dinner. It sounds like the dinner bell. That might be JJ.
Not me. Honestly, not me. The
Onana alarm on his third phone.
Nah, not me. And I will say this much, just one last thing. If I have to bribe production to make it happen, we need to do a surviving Onana documentary. With the way it's important. Like this keeper, I've only probably, and I don't know the amount of goals Lamens have considered, probably, I don't think up to 5 are regular goals. Most of them are worldies, like shot from outside of the box, like something that if you put the player in that same position 10 times, maybe they will convert twice.
So do you know why I don't want to do surviving Onana just yet?
Because he's coming back.
Because there's a 20% chance he's coming back.
But we still survive. I don't think he plays for us again.
Well, here's the thing. For us to break even on, if we sell it to Onana, we need 18.9 million, right? The other club, the Turkish club, I don't know. I think they do have money, but I don't know if they're going to be willing to pay that. And then what we're going to have is another situation like Barcelona and Rashford where they want a second loan.
Yeah,
personally, I would agree to the second loan with Onana. Just whatever it does to stop him from coming back, I would agree. Yeah. But I wonder if remember, for me, there's still question marks on the upstairs. There's still question marks on how they operate. So for that, I'm saying maybe don't jump yet until you officially sign for another club. Let's not do a survivor Onana just yet. Just in case that mofo comes back and he's in the squad next season.
But production already knows the deal.
But let's plan it. Let's plan it, though. Let's plan it. Because there's loads of videos. There's loads of videos. And you know why I plan it the most? Because I still remember paying 50 quid for telling everyone that when that fool starts arguing with other players that he's going to make a mistake and the racism was going to come out of the woodworks. What happened that night? Concedes 2. Everyone's calling me disturbing my dinner date of something I told them about. So they come on the show and say what you said. No, I paid 50 quid for that. So no, I'm not coming on the show. I'm having my dinner. I was enjoying myself. And you guys wanted me to ruin that for Onana. No. That useless man. I told people when he was first mentioned, I said, I hope you guys are ready to go with the ups and downs because this guy is entertainment sometimes for the opposition. I didn't know how much that comment was true. Riri.
Yeah.
Abbas.
Let's get to your game review.
So first and foremost, I remember seeing as how everybody's remembering what they said you know, over the summer or whatever. I think I remember there was a certain conversation on this channel, on this program, particularly where, you know, everybody was like, oh, Bruno's going to West Asia. He's going to West Asia. And I said, that man is not going anywhere.
Mm.
Everybody thought I was crazy. That's my captain. Like, Bruno has proven to me that he's a captain. Yes, he may not be the captain that everybody expects him to be, but he's the captain that he chooses to be. And he's proven that. He's proven that over time. Literally proven.
No, he put this comment 3 times. So I think at this point, it matches the conversation, so I'm putting it up.
But he's right. But he's right though.
Right. He is legit right. They were like, get the 100, get the whatever, the 100 million and go get Believer.
And bring
I'm Here's
the thing about life. I put my hands up. I was one of those that looked at it and said,
no, you and I on this channel, and I said to you guys, I said, that man is not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere.
But I just also want to add, though, because I'm not stupid. I did say we'll need about 3-4 players to replace these numbers.
Oh, most definitely. So
there's no one midfielder that replaces
of course.
This man's number.
So in saying that, I am with Waj, because if he breaks that record, and he will break that record, I will be unbearable to all my friends that are City friends, Liverpool friends, Arsenal friends. They won't be able to answer my phone calls. They won't, because I will be unbearable. Because I feel, and we've had this discussion also, if that man had a better team behind him, we would have won the Prem already. Absolutely. Since he's been here. So everybody sit down on my captain, Bruno. Okay. Now, the game. Our 2 signings that we got over the summer have fizzled out. They're like fizzy pop at this point. They're fizzled. They've literally fizzled, and yeah. I don't know what's going on. I don't care what people are talking about Cunha. Cunha came in as a 10. He went to a striker. Now we're talking about he's going to be our left winger. I am over it. That goalkeeper, I think, was our best purchase last summer.
He's our best purchase since Bruno.
And I stand by what I say. That goalkeeper was our best purchase last summer. I don't know what's going on with Ahmad, but he needs to get it fixed ASAP. Whatever it is, confidence, whatever it is, he needs to get it fixed ASAP. And I will say this again, Manchester United only has one real Brazilian player on the team, and his name is Casemiro.
I have to play this video only because it makes me laugh.
We cannot replace him. We cannot.
The fakest of fakest tears from Pep. Man didn't play him in the Champions League final and they lost. Fake pussy, oh bro.
But yes, he is going to be missed. He is another player that we are going to have to find someone elite. And I'm not just talking about his ball knowledge on the field and where he knows where to be in the box, both defensively and offensively. I am talking about his hunger to always win. His never say die attitude, his never giving up attitude, his belief in that we can always pull a game back. And you can see that in him on the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think the youth have that. There's not that many youths out there that we're going to bring into this team that have that kind of hunger and belief. So you're not only going to have to replace his talent, you're going to have to replace his belief as a player. So we still have a lot. We still have a lot to shore up, and I'm hoping this summer we do, because that game was still on. Like I said on KG's channel yesterday, if there was a certain other goalkeeper in that net, we get beat 7-0 or maybe 7-2, because we do score the 2 goals, but we get beat.
Mhm.
That shot alone by, what was the other guy? Not Thiago. The other guy was he on the right? I can't pronounce his name. Senon's like it was point blank range, and Senon.
Oh, and he saved with I don't know his name, but I remember the one he saved with his
Yeah, it was in the first half.
No, Janssen. Atara or something like that. Is it Janssen?
Yeah, but you guys know.
Is he the one that powered in between Shaw and Ahmad?
Right. You guys know the shot I'm talking about. Every time the certain goalkeeper was in goal, you guys know it was he and the ball would be in the back of the net.
Do I have a video of him doing his socks? Because that's the most irritating thing I remember from last season. Oh my God, no, I don't have it. I don't actually. Maybe I don't.
Can I use the opportunity to make my case then?
At this point, let me finish. At this point, we are in the Champions League come next year, but I am now looking at those assholes in the 3-piece comical clown suits that they wear to make sure that we are prepared for 4 tournaments next year. And that's how I feel.
I'm gonna make a comment. Riri, they failed in the first stone. Because I'm hearing we don't need a centre back. They failed in the first stone. Sorry, JJ.
Yeah, so since Riri brought up our favorite Brazilian, as you could see, the man, the legend himself, I have him over here. And I have some other people on their knees, right? And I honestly do think that, and I get it, he's already said he's going to Inter Miami and everything. But if they need to find a way to go to his house every day, get on their knees, go to his front door, I'm not saying they should kidnap the kids or anything. They need to find a way to keep him.
No. We're not.
So they should do that.
No.
Don't do that.
No. You should that shouldn't be said in the first place.
I shouldn't say it. I get it.
We're not kidnapping children.
But they need, because they showed a picture of his wife in the box yesterday.
We're not kidnapping his wife either.
I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. But the fans, every single game, they need to be facing that place and be begging her, please, one more year. Tell your husband.
They've been doing it all
they
home
need to
game.
count it, because it's why, right? And people that have worked in corporates, but just in regular life, him leaving without him being there to train those people, or this is the way you play, like the hunger that I believe it was Rui that was talking of, the natural hunger to win that he just has, not just the on field, but the off field. He needs to be holding weekly seminars throughout next season, if we can find a way to keep him, just to make sure that the transition, when you are able to learn from someone
JJ, you see when the man scored the goal, what he did this.
He said, pay my money? It was not what he was saying.
That's what he did. He did this.
I didn't even notice that. If they can find a way just to make sure that he can, I know, let him go on a high, but him going on a high also means that role is going to be vacant. That leadership role. Remember that all this while we've been talking about the locker room culture of United, not having those leaders that have won, perennial winners that can teach the people coming behind. This is the way we go about things. This is the way you have to train as a professional. This is the right mindset you need to have. And in all honesty, if him leaving is a failure on the part of Ineos. For me personally, him leaving and not them finding a way to keep him around, to make sure that transition, just the way we are saying, Maguire might have not been the best center back but the heart of the way he was able to bring himself back. Before we go to the next set of center back, somebody that to teach them, to show them the way, that always goes a long way to help a team. The blend of the old and the younger ones. I hope they can find a way to convince him. But that's just my point.
In theory, I am with you. In theory, I'm with you. The part where I'm not with you is there's no way. Thank you, Yo-Yo. There's no way they could have kept him on this contract.
Well,
there's no way.
Rashford is about to come back. How about they find a way to get rid of Rashford? He's making the same thing.
Now Rashford about to come back.
But even Rashford, for instance, for Barcelona, he took a wage cut. Maguire that's getting an extension, he's getting a wage cut. I don't think Casemiro was accepting a wage cut or the type of wage cut they wanted to give him. I don't think that would have crossed his mind, especially what he has on paper. I swear that's Beckham's team as well.
No, he's not. I don't think. No, I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to Miami. He's either going to go to Miami or he's going to go to Orlando.
So
yeah, I don't think
the man has a house in Orlando, so he's going somewhere in Florida.
Larry, respectfully, when it comes to wages and you gotta understand that I need a link. I need a link, big man.
We need sauces for your sauces, bro.
Yeah. We need free sauces, all verified tier 1. Bro.
Literally 3 sources. Literally.
All right,
minimum.
So, wait, it's like the first. According to the Guardian, he's taking a wage cut.
Who is Maguire?
The 33-year-old. It's the second. It's here. I'll send the article. It's the second part. It's the second paragraph, man.
Larry, I did this to you on another show, Larry.
Not the Guardian.
It's the second.
It sounded very Mark Ennis, bro. Are you telling me the truth?
I typed it in all caps also. Right, all caps. Saying it with the chest.
And here as well. If you go on, it's literally everywhere. Like,
Larry, just so I don't know how many shows you've watched on this. Just realize that we're a little bit more sensible than the morning show. Unless I'm on a wind up, we're not speaking out of our house, bro. That's mad. That is mad. What was that? 2 minutes to prove it wrong.
It's literally the second. The 33-year-old has agreed to. You can bring up the article if you want. Like I said, it is the Guardian.
Wow, vibes.
Yo, you know what makes me laugh is the fact that Waj is doing this straight face, bro. I know.
Because people just lie. Because people just lie for the sake of it, man. It's like it's just tiring. Right. Here's another one from the BBC. Former captain Harry Maguire signed a new 1-year extension. Blah blah blah. It is thought Maguire's basic salary has been reduced, but the deal contains certain clauses that could see him earn more. Right. Yeah, I will send this article as well from the BBC. Is the BBC like?
Adam Mitten said on Talk of the Devil that he did not take a pay cut.
Are you sure you did?
Oh my lord! Oh my lord!
You know what? SLD is encouraging you, by the way, Larry. He said fight back. And
now that is a valid source. That is a valid source.
Right. Why just going to check even more information knowing him? Wow. Okay, that was 30 seconds, by the way. That was thank you very much, Dr. NHS, for dropping the time limit. That's crazy.
Man.
Okay. Let's move on to the next topic.
I knew it's not gonna happen, but if it was possible, that would have been beautiful. Yeah, so.
I think to your point though, JJ, not that I want that particularly to happen, but I think I've been calling for them to actually utilize him and Abs and I had this discussion too offline. to utilize him where Sesko is concerned, and just teach him like position awareness in the box, because for Harry Maguire to say yesterday after,
Hang on. So wait. So hang on, Larry. If this is it says I do not think there has been a pay cut. I've been on this story for a long time. That's what he said. I think.
So it is English as a second language problem.
yeah, that's the problem right there.
Oh, that's the way we're gonna defend him. All right.
That's the best way we can go. English.
Yeah,
as a
you know
second
what?
language.
In all fairness, yes, let's go with that.
You have to go with that. That's the only way you can go.
Can't just go with this though? Nah, I mean, I prefer this.
Yeah. I'll send the quote in here as well.
Let me quickly go through some of the super chats. Aminor, thank you so much, man. So consistent with it as well. Thank you, my brother. Abs. Wait, is he putting me in the list? Oh, no, separated. Okay, cool. I'm gonna take it as a separation.
No, he wants you to call them out.
Yeah.
My calling out usually is just not mentioning them. That there's always a gap. If you don't hear me mention a person's player, is usually they didn't play that well. But no, I will be honest. I've been calling it for a while. It's shit and shitter at this precise moment, because Mbuemo plays, and then we tell him no. We say Ahmad should play. Then Ahmad plays and plays even worse sometimes, right? The only thing I feel that Ahmad gives us ahead of Mbuemo, bear in mind they both can't score at the moment.
Ahmad for me defensively is a lot better than Mbuemo.
Because
I didn't even take that into consideration.
After Shaw got that yellow card, it became more defensive to go.
Yeah, Ahmad for me.
I'll put my hands up. I didn't actually put that in consideration. But
yeah, Ahmad for me, and this is not just this season. He's always been the type of player that will get back on defense, and he will do his job.
Yeah. I think that's the wing back in him, isn't it?
Larry, one BBC. No, because I'm so sick of Larry. One BBC article said the Guardian flat out said he's taking a wage reduction. I have two. Your Andy Mitten is one. You can LMA all you want. But then same Nigerian sources said Osimhen took a wage cut. How did that go, big man?
Oh my!
Let's not do this, man.
Screw it. I'll put the links in the chat. Let's just do that. Let's just do it. Right.
Larry.
If you're in a group chat, do me a favor. Contact me.
He's on Discord. He's on
Discord. That's it. Yeah. He's not in
I'll find you on Discord. I'll find you. Let's see what we can do with your
and Larry, wait, hold up.
Stop biting.
No, because I'm just finish it. Larry, if you're sending for me, send for the doc as well, because put up Doc's comment. If we're gonna do this, put up Doc's comment, the last one. Yeah, I'm saying, like, send for her as well, big man. You do too much of this, bro. I'm so excited. Too much of this.
Gregory said we're going to have an intellectual show today, and you guys have derailed it. I just want to point that out.
No, there's no derailment.
I haven't derailed anything.
This is on intellectual because he's educating him. He said something that was misguided.
Fair, this is a good level argument because it's like, here's your source, here's my source, here's another source.
Exactly.
I don't have another source. Here's another source. Here's a mistake of English. I like it. It's not you're chatting shit. It hasn't got to that level. You're chatting shit. Everyone shut up.
Not article for article instead of bar for bar. I hear it.
I mean, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. We like that. We like that. And hopefully at some point, one of them, I know this is a dream, one of them will go, you know what? I think I
was wrong.
That's the way it needs to end with. But
we just don't trust Larry.
Mike is still there trying to find the episode. He's killing me.
Larry, your record do not speak well for you, so we don't trust you. Sorry.
Oh God! And this is coming from two fellow Nigerians. That is a shame. What were
You
we
were
talking
talking
about?
about Casemiro.
Oh, we were talking about
yes,
Amados.
yes, Ahmad
Doing
and
this.
Mbeumo.
Yes,
Yeah.
Ahmad and Mbeumo.
So yeah, the only thing that for me sometimes that I give Ahmad ratings over Mbeumo is that he's happy to take on a man. He's happy to actually take on the opposition defender. While Mbeumo, I have to put my hands up because I really looked forward to this signing. And one of the things he did do at Brentford, even before that 20-goal season, was he did take on his man. He did run in behind. He did
That's
know how
why,
to
that's
cut
why I was
inside and
saying,
cross the
even
ball.
when he wasn't scoring goals, he was helping with goals.
One of my arguments that I had with Wajid about him, again, don't get me wrong, the price tag was always too high, but that's Newcastle, Man United involved. Man United tax kicked in as well. What's the fact that he used to put in a lot of crosses? And then when we got Sesko afterwards, I thought this is a match made in heaven. Unfortunately, it has not
Manifested that way.
But
Yeah.
there's still a chance that it could next season because again, we started one way with one manager and we've ended the season with another manager. If everything goes to plan, that manager stays. And again, people are going to be shocked I'm saying these words because I said it last season. All know what could happen when time is being given to him to do his training in preseason. So maybe that could be something that becomes key to us next season. So
you're talking about him. You're talking about him and Sesko and him coming off that right.
Yeah, him and Mbeumo and Sesko becoming like Mbeumo and the striker that left for Saudi.
Wissa?
Well, Wissa's one, but he also had a really good relationship.
Oh,
yeah,
Tony.
Ivan Tony.
Yeah.
Same sort of build, same sort of. I think actually Sesko movement is better, but we can hopefully see. Yes. Guys, I have seen I do not think there has been a pay cut. I know. We're reducing it.
No. Wait. Hold up, just to make sure. I've sent 3 more articles that categorically say he's taking a wage cut. No longer.
I'm not gonna send the second one because we are not going to go there. You do not want to get labeled.
Oh no, that's fine. No, that's fine.
You don't want to get labeled with Sports Yahoo. You don't.
No, but that's fine.
I am.
But that's fine. The Guardian, there's the Guardian, the Irish Times, the Telegraph. They all categorically say he's taking a cut. So.
There you go. We wait and see if Larry will. Nope, Larry's still saying check Discord. Cool. Anyway, let's go back to the second super chat. Larry, at this point, if you even think about apologizing, you might as well put a super chat with that apology. I'm just saying.
He's not going to apologize. I'm not going to apologize. It's fine.
It's all right. You've given like 5 different evidence. I'll at least say you're in the lead by 1 now. And then the next super chat, Aminor, thank you again. Onana put black goalkeeper race relations back to the 1950s. Aminor. All jokes aside. Onana is not the best black goalkeeper, and he's not the only black goalkeeper out there. Just there's one in Italy and he's probably gonna win the World Cup with France. Oh, I might have jinxed it. Yeah.
Thank you for jinxing it.
Thank you. Don't make me jinx. I don't even need to jinx Brazil. I think they're self-sabotaging as it is.
We do have Cunha on our team.
That team is dog shit. That team.
We do have Cunha on our team.
Why should I?
That team is so bad.
Okay. This is not the morning show. I'm not reading this. Moving on. Right. Let's go. Next topic. And funny enough, we did mention it a little bit. We have to have a little discussion with this forward line. I'm gonna go. Let me go through it. Sesko, fine. Cunha. Replace. Mbeumo, fine-ish. Ahmad, fine-ish. And I know it's weird. I know some people are like, oh, but he's on form. Oh, he's very good at carrying the ball, holding the ball up, blah, blah, blah. That Brazilian one. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan, which is why I made the little slide joke about Brazil earlier. I'm not a fan. I am really not a fan. If you're going to keep him, that's fine. We didn't put Dogu in the picture because we don't know. He might be a left winger next season, or he might be a left back. Because again, I've had no stories of Luke Shaw getting sold. Not a hint. Not a little dream of this fluffy guy leaving our squad.
Bro,
So-
I literally saw a stat that he started 34 out of 34, bro.
Yeah. It's his best season since he's come to United.
It's not missed the game this
I'm
season.
period.
hoping they snatch his benefits over the summer and something happens.
I knew I was going to take a reaction from this guy. I'm not. Yep, Brosh, I agree with this. Personally, I would like 2 new wingers. Now, do they have to be immediate starters? Nope.
Yes.
I don't.
No, hang on, wait.
Wait. We'll get to you. Just
Okay.
Let me finish this thought out. Yeah. Because I put so much importance on preseason and the time with the manager, right? And I know Carrick is an attacking manager. I'm going to just give them a chance. And I'm saying, if you're going to get wingers, you either get wingers to challenge or wingers just below that can develop and eventually take their space. That's how I see it. Because again, I do not see this board. I really don't see this board going out of their way and buying another 60 to 70 pound player on the wing. So yeah, I'm being realistic. I just don't see our board doing that. I think they're going to probably spend about 140 in midfield as it is, and that's probably 2 midfielders. Fine. For the last... Wait, this is the last time I'm talking about this damn situation. Give me a second. Guys, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I think it has been a pay cut, and I've been on this story for a long time. I think it's good that he signed. I like the fact he was with his family when he signed it. It wasn't one of them pictures you see with hangers on or agents or whatever. He's there with his kids. The priority for Manchester United this summer is not to strengthen the defence. So I think I like the way United negotiated it. They basically didn't enter into negotiations because for reasons I've explained.
Rewind it back from the start. You missed a bit. You missed the actual bit that.
I don't think it has been a pay cut.
There you go.
You just said it. Yeah, I don't think it has been a pay cut. I thought he was going to say it again or something.
No, that's all it was.
Cool. Right.
That's what it was.
I don't think. I'm just going to do it one more time in full capitals in this comment because it's the last time. I don't think it has been a pay cut. Please, if you don't understand English, copy that, put it on chat GDP and let them explain it to you. That's the last time we're talking about it. Done. Done.
Please don't use AI for stupid shit like this because it's actually killing people and shit. So please.
Okay. Fair enough. Sorry. Right, let me go back. What was I going about? Yeah. I don't believe the board are going to go and buy a outright new starting.
Larry,
winger.
I fucking sent 4 more articles afterwards that categorically said he's taking a wage cut. For fuck's sake, bro. Let it go, yeah?
Larry, are you bored? Or don't you want to have an intellectual discussion about something else outside of this one particular topic? Are you not on here to have conversation about football? Like what is going on right now?
Larry's gone fishing. That's all it is. He's gone fishing. He's trying to get a reaction.
You got his reaction. There you go.
He's trying to get a reaction. He's got it. All right, cool. Anyway. Hey, you know what? Anybody admin want to put him on a break? Because he's ruining the vibe right now. Put him on a break. Small one. Like an hour. Anyway.
Just leave him. It's fine.
I want to carry on with this.
Even just is coming in now and saying, "Are you slow?"
I want because I actually want
Just
to carry
leave
on.
it.
Because
Just
I
leave
actually want
it
to carry on with
because
this transfer.
people actually come here for proper conversation,
Yeah.
and
So,
they'll
yeah,
deal. They will
I'll
deal
say
with
one
him
more
in the
time.
chat. Trust me, they
I
will deal with him
don't
in the chat.
I don't see Ineos overspending as much as we're going to get Champions League football. I just don't see them breaking. Let's say, I think I'll be conservative and say 300 million spending this summer on all the necessary positions. Because for me, we probably need to look for a second goalkeeper. Because I think Bayende is gone, Onana's gone. For me, I hope, I pray. I would suggest they go for another centre back, because if you think De Ligt and Martinez are going to be fit for, I don't know, let's just say 50% of the season after this season, you're joking. And that's four different competitions next season. So none of the 40 games nonsense. It's going to be the full what? Let's not risk it. 2 midfielders, it's central, maybe a third. And yeah, potentially a winger. Now, this means that I'm also saying I don't want another striker because I just don't think it's going to be able to fit in the budget. This is not FIFA. It's not Football Manager when you can make your team have £1 billion to spend. This is Man United with Ineos and the Glazers. We have to be sensible with our thinking. Just to get the conversation flowing. JJ, wake up, mate. Stop talking to the Latina. Tell us about the wingers, bro.
I mean, first you. So let's come to reality, right? You already said you don't think they will spend on this, spend on that. So Mateus Cunha and Rashford are going to be on the left wing. That's just going to be the likely reality. Let's come to reality. I mean, am I speaking out of turn? Right?
Sorry to cut you. So, do you want Rashford back, or is it reality? You're just talking.
I'm saying reality. I'm not saying I want him back.
Okay.
Well, if Barcelona said that they're not gonna pay up,
no, because
they want the milk for free.
I mean, in fairness, Barca are willing to negotiate a second loan if they.
No. They said they don't want the milk unless
they've talked about a second loan.
They've said
they've
they've also said if they can't negotiate the fee, they're more than happy to take him on loan again because Hansi Flick is happy with him, regardless of what.
So Deco wasn't happy, but the coach now is happy. Because that's what they said. They said because he missed that chance in Champions League and they didn't move to the next stage, they are no longer happy with him. Even though all this while he's been scoring goals for them.
I'll tell you what, JJ. It's not just Deco. There's a lot of Barcelona fans that have had enough of him, right? Even with his return, there's a lot on Twitter. So
the Deco story wasn't true. Oh, my bad. So, Larry, by the way, you see the way things work when people tell you something is not true, you say my bad, then you move on. You see that? Anyway. Clearly, well, if they're able to move him up, if they're able to buy him or something like that, then we can dream of, we could actually go get a left winger. Because if not, we're not just a left winger. Where would the money come from?
Let me have my Nigerian moment with Vibes. Yeah, Vibes. I told you Barcelona were not going to sign him last season. I told you. So now that the fact they want a second loan or they're going to send him back, I'm going to stay on that hill.
I think we all said that they weren't going to sign him.
I knew they weren't going to sign him.
No, I said they were going to sign him.
You did? What you did?
Yeah. Like, I have no problem being wrong. Like I said, they were
I hear you, but I don't remember you saying that. That's why I'm saying.
I know. I've said in like conversation with like.
I tell you what, this is one of those moments. I wish I'm wrong. Let them sign him, please, please.
I think there's a lot of people who wish that they would sign him. To be fair. Not Carrick though. Apparently Carrick likes him.
Yeah, I've heard Carrick say already. I don't mind if he comes back. I was fuming when you said it.
Hold on. I think Carrick did the right thing. As a coach, it was the point of him throwing a player that is not playing for us under the bus and say that I don't.
No, there were ways to. No. They, JJ, there are ways to answer that question without committing to the fact that you're saying.
You have a point.
I don't have a problem with him coming back, or something to that effect that he said.
Yeah.
There are
And
other
Carrick was
ways
very
that
good in
he,
the press
yes,
in the
that
things
are
as well.
there are other ways that he could have avoided that would not have put him in that kind of
It
position.
could have been neutral with his answer, pretty
Of
much.
course, most
Okay,
definitely.
I'm with you. So, Abs, to come back to it, Shaw is going to run out his contract.
SLD, man. Just SLD, man.
That was good. That was really good. So, hey, Dogo is going to be a utility player between left back and left wing next season. That's just the honest truth, right? If they already said they're not bringing in a center back, so we're going to have the combination of the husband of the witch woman. What's his name again? Delete, right?
The witch woman is insane.
Oh, that's insane, JJ.
That's what they said she was doing.
Hey, JJ.
That's what they said she was doing.
Hey, JJ.
Larry, where is the evidence?
Now you're like Carrick, bro. You're committing yourself. You have to be neutral in your words, bro.
Well, so one thing that we can all guarantee for next season is they will spend on the midfield. Every other thing, let's just pray. Let's pray.
But you know what's so funny? Are we guaranteeing they're going to spend on the midfield?
Yeah,
because we'll be playing if they don't spend. We are losing two players already.
Wait, no, because
go on, Rachel.
Because we didn't sign a midfielder last year, and they did see it as a priority position, and given Ugarte, for all intents and purposes, looks like he's going, Casemiro is going, they'll at least replace the midfield at the very minimum.
So I have, with that question, because this is the topic I actually want to have, based on, the supposed agenda that certain people have about a certain midfielder. Are we going for 2 midfielders? Or are we going for 1?
I think it'll be 2 minimum.
Since we are losing
cool. I think it'll be 2. So I'm of the thinking, right? If we believe Ineos are doing a 3 to 4 year plan, right? It would make sense. They've done the front line and the goalkeeper. I think because the goalkeeper was a necessity, it would make sense for them to concentrate on the midfield, and then maybe, because they've done the front line, maybe next season they'll concentrate on the back line.
Okay, so now if they're going for 2 midfielders, are we getting 2 top tier midfielders, or are we getting 1 top tier and someone that can come off the bench?
So
I'll be honest.
I have a question. There's a question for Gary's question. The people that we bought.
No. You can't answer my question with a question. You can answer my question and then you can pose your question.
They will get us proven. Now, if they turn out to be top tier, that's another thing. You see where I'm going? That's why I wanted to ask you that. If they turn out to be top tier, that's another thing.
So, I like that one, JJ. I like.
You know what? In my opinion, I think we're definitely getting 1 top tier. I mean, actually, take that back. Take that all back. We're not getting top tier because I'm assuming when you say top tier, we're looking at the Bellinghams, Valverde's,
No. I am looking at somebody that can replace Casemiro and also bring an elevated play to that position also. So you're replacing Casemiro with what he brings to that midfield minus his legs. So you're replacing somebody with that kind of ball IQ and that kind of, what I described him to be earlier. I know the mentality part, like I said, is probably going to be difficult because I don't think there's the youth of today, no matter what team they play for, have that kind of mentality. I think that's an old school mentality that's slowly dying in football, to be fair. But I'm talking about like his ball IQ, his, just his awareness when he's on the pitch. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, so
because people rate Bellingham and I don't rate him.
whoa, I just, you know what? It's My United today. I'll come back to that.
I know that.
Because funny enough, this is why I asked. This is why I asked this question. It's the same problem we're gonna have when we eventually try to replace Bruno. Ain't no one that's gonna be of that quality, of that knowledge, of that heart, in my opinion. The closest we have to a defensive midfielder, in my opinion, that can do 60 to 70%. This is all the non-mental thing as well of what Casemiro does. Has been mentioned in this week, which was Tremaine. But I don't know how much they're going to have to pay for him. And then wouldn't that ruin... I've done some research on the players that keep being brought up in midfield, the Andersons, the Belabers, the Whartons and stuff like that. And there's two things about them that always stands out to me. Well, one thing particularly, it's all about progression. It's either progression carries or progression passing. Yeah. So always trying to get the ball forward. I don't think Tremaine fits that bill. Personally. I don't think Tremaine fits that bill.
I don't think he's had to do that with the people that were playing with him.
Some of the numbers says he does, but I'll be honest with you. When I'm watching him, I don't see it. But unfortunately, the numbers do say that he can be, but I don't think he's elite at that. He's elite at the defending part. So you want to get then another midfielder that's elite at progressing one way or another. Belabor keeps being brought up because his progression stats with dribbling is high. Not as much this season, but definitely last season. Anderson is being talked about because his progression passing, and same with Wharton as well. You know what? For another day, the agenda would have kicked in at that point, but I'm going to stop for today. So that's the issue. Now, the names I've just mentioned, for me, are not elite. They potentially can be elite, but already we're hearing elite numbers in terms of how much they cost. The 80 millions, the 100 that Anderson's got slapped on his head.
So I have a question. Is the elite numbers, and I know Waj can probably speak to this, and you too, Abs, is the elite numbers based on the team that they're being linked with?
I'd always get the 15% extra charge when we're going for a player. It's
right.
Been that for years.
And then in terms of Anderson and Wharton, it's a 5 to 10% extra prem, and then probably another 5% being English as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So you always for an English player, you always end up paying like 10 to 15%.
Gotcha. So now, Abs, I'm driving this particular segment of the show because this is legit. Like, I've been wanting to have this conversation for a minute, and you told me to hold off till we got to the end. So we're in Champions League, so we can have this conversation now. So saying all of that, and I'm going to go. I'm going to ask all three of you, who would be your number one purchase, and then your secondary purchase for that midfield, based on what your criteria you're saying, Abs, with replacing Casemiro, it's going to have to be two people per se, maybe minimum, to replace what he gives us in a one person.
I know one.
To be honest, I've already said this. I said this very early during the summer when everyone was talking Belabor, and I went the other way. And it's going to go very nicely with SLD's comment, right? but it is what it is for the betterment of my United. I've looked towards Anderson, to be honest, right?
Okay.
Because of his passing forward is
one. So you're saying Anderson starts next season. If we get him, he starts.
Yeah.
And who would be the second one that you would say comes off the bench?
No. He doesn't come off the bench. He starts.
No. I'm getting there. I am getting there. Don't worry. I am getting there. Go ahead. Let me hear it.
Out of the list that we have, it'll either be Matheus Fernandes, West Ham, or it will be Belabor.
Okay. JJ, what say you?
Mine is so I know people have talked a lot about Anderson. I don't watch enough of Forest's game to be able to, make a comment on him, and I don't want to go back to go start watching. For me, it's Tonali, right? If he's interested in staying in England, that's one. If he's open, if he's willing to delete FanDuel away from his phone and
That's
Price Peak
FanDuel.
and every other application, 365 MGM bets, all of those things, if he's willing to stay away from it, right? Because to me, for a defensive midfielder, right, I need somebody that can put the fear of God in people, right? That's a very important thing for me as a defensive midfielder. That's one. Yes, to be able to receive the ball, to be able to receive the ball on the back pitch, of course, carry, progress, that's also important. But somebody that is, I don't feel like it's a job of a young person, that role on the team. Right?
When you say okay, so when you say young, do you mean in age or in experience?
Both. Like you need to have some metal about you because you are there shielding your center backs. That is important. And second one for me, I'm kind of with Abs. Baleba, they've been talking about him. Then we're gonna have to deal with AFCON, so that kind of take him off the table for me.
No, well, AFCON's moved to the summer.
It's in the summer.
Hallelujah, praise God. All right then. So Baleba or Walton, that works for me. As the second person.
What about
and
you?
Either one of them, depending on what we're playing, even including Maino, any one of them can catch the bench at any point in time.
Gotcha.
Depending on the game we're
playing. What about you? What?
Well, firstly, vibes. I hope you've calmed down, Rookie Jr. Don't want to crying. That's number one. Secondly, I don't know why you're laughing. Like he gave the name of his kids. I'm just shouting them out. Secondly, if I can't get Vitinha, then I want João Neves. If I can't get João Neves, bring me Frankie de Jong. If I can't get Frankie de Jong, bring me Pedri. And then we'll work from there.
Is this your way of telling us that we're dreaming?
So you're saying Frankie de Jong? Wait, hold on. What did you say? What Frankie de Jong?
You said João Neves from Wolves.
And you said João Neves.
No, João Neves, the one that scored.
The PSG one.
PSG. Oh, why?
That's why I asked.
So you're saying? Wait, hold on. So you're saying So I heard you right. You said Frankie de Jong, and if we can't get Frankie,
I said if we can't get Vitinha, then get me João.
Vitinha. Okay.
Yeah, then get me João Neves. If we can't get João Neves, get me Frankie de Jong. Can't get Frankie de Jong, get me Pedri.
Yeah, you Pedri.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sweet.
Hey,
sweet.
You asked for elite. No.
I never asked for elite. Abs is the one that used the word elite.
But remember, just remember, the reason why I use the word elite, right, is because of the price tag.
The price,
right?
That's true.
I'm saying that the price tag we're gonna have to pay for some of these players.
but the price tag we put on Cunha and Mbeumo was elite, and them motherfuckers ain't elite. What are we doing here?
60 is not elite for me, right? 50, 60 is kind of the standard for almost anyone that's good, right? When you start touching 80, 90, 100, 110, 115, right?
Sorry, quickly.
Sorry, you need to be, in my opinion, the top of the top for me.
Hang on. Do you know of all these links to Tchouameni, Real paid like £18 million for him, right? Like that's what Real Madrid's deal could potentially work up to. So it's the same thing, isn't it?
But again, Tchouameni is an elite CDM.
Yeah, so Vitinha's an elite CDM.
No. I by the way, I'm not saying that you're wrong.
Okay, so let's say.
Wrong. I just don't think we're gonna get any of those players you listed.
Okay, so I don't know Vitinha that well. I don't know him that well, but let's say
I'll bring this back.
Let's say now.
He left.
Oh God, he has to go pick up his sub kids.
He did say it.
Okay, so let's say they ask for 100 for Vitinha. Are you good with that? Are we paying that?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know if he work. I don't even know if he'll work in the UK in the Prem, but yes, I would pay for that.
You don't know if he'll work in the in
Do
the
you know?
Prem?
Do you know what my sorry? Do you know what my personally? And I'm gonna sound like a crackhead, standing merchant, blah blah blah, whatever it was. I watched that PSG Bayern game tonight. If our team, as it's currently constructed, goes against those two teams in the tournament next year, and given our sort of coefficient and the draw stuff, there's a very good chance we play one of those two teams next year. Yeah, we are going to get abused different.
Right. No. I hear it.
Right?
I hear what you're saying.
And I can't after living Wembley 2011 with that Barca team, yeah, where I watched my team get literally played off the pitch for 90 minutes, and up until
I remember that.
And up until last year, thank you PSG, it was considered the most one-sided final in near enough the Champions League history. I don't know about European history, but in Champions League history, yeah. I'm not, and given the price we've spent on our Prem proven front line, no, this isn't even me taking digs. It is. I can't go like bargain mid shopping anymore with the hope of these players develop. Like, if we want to, which is why when I've said the whole elite winger thing, if Cunha and Buemo's there, I genuinely, now they're here, I have no problem. My issue has always been these two were talked about in upper echelon tiers, like elite tiers, right? People were saying, like, last season people were putting on Bumo in the same conversation as Mohamed Salah and Saka. Right? No, don't do that.
When I need confirmation that I wasn't part of this conversation, that's the confirmation right there.
Right? No. When we signed him, Mbeumo was considered the best right wing in the league last year. And bear in mind, Salah's having an off season this season, and he still got 20 goals and assists in an off season, right? So
even last season he was off it as well. By the way,
right?
No, whoever was putting in Burmo in the same conversation with Mo that's elite crackhead business, like legit. I'm sorry.
Right? And look, and it's
and
not
I was one of those people that want Mo.
And you know what? And to sort of Mango's point, it's not about, I think, if we sign elite level talent that we deserve to win or anything like that, but I want to go into games
and compete
where I think we have a chance.
No, of course.
And I know, sort of, it got mentioned earlier that Elise, I was having a conversation about Elise, like Crystal Palace weren't going to sell Elise for the price that Elise got. But look at the player Elise has developed to. Kvaratskhelia, if we were in the Champions League, which is why but that was the caveat was we needed to be in the Champions. He wanted to go to the Champions League team, which is why I laugh at Arsenal. Because their man looked at Kvaratskhelia and said, "Yo, why do we
got Martinelli
when we got Martinelli blood?" Yeah. So, and that's where my frustration comes. Now we're in the competition. We can have this competition, but my frustration is that we have paid more for Mbeumo than what Elise has. Okay, Elise has developed fine. Maybe the wrong sort of comparison.
No, he's actually the right comparison. He's actually right.
But we've paid.
How much did Bayern pay for Elise?
50 million. 50 million.
50? I thought it was 60.
Was that what they were asking for with us? Or did we even look at him?
It'd have been 5 to 10 million more because it was prem to prem.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But again, Kvaratskhelia, I think roughly the same
50.
Roughly the same
50.
price.
Don't worry, I remember that one because people. Right. The most craziest thing was, I think we were going to offer them Garnacho and then some money because it wasn't a ability thing. He wanted to leave. So I think we were going to ask for a little swap type deal or whatever, and
because they really want Garnacho for some reason.
Yeah.
So there's that. So what I'm saying is that now we're in the competition, right? That's the level of player. That's the level of player I now want. I personally no longer want these potential mid-tier players that these potential 6 million these potential mid-tier players that we can look to develop, because we generally don't develop players well. We don't have that same level of infrastructure that we had under Scholes, Neville, Van Nistelrooy, stuff,
and even
stuff
them
like
aren't anonymity, to be honest.
Yeah. Like the anomaly of having 5 to 6 players come through the academy and being of that upper elite talent that they do, that doesn't happen. So for me personally, and I'll be honest, again, I'm willing to take a hit on league performance, and we still get the Champions League next year if you go out and buy 2 or 3 elite level players now that we are in the competition, that it now looks like we are on the precipice of competing again, and going to get me 2 or 3 elite level talent players, whether that's midfield, fullback, wing, one of each, and we push on and we go back to having a mix of 5 to 6 elite level players that when the game is on the line, you're like, I have this guy to look at, rather than at this moment in time being, Bruno, please save us. Because again,
I can't question his thinking. I get it.
No. I'm listening to him, and it's fair. What he's saying is fair.
Because just to round off the point again, looking at that game, watching that game tonight, because I want to be in a position where I'm competing for the Champions League. I want more Champions Leagues. I remember like 10 of those Premier League titles. I'm so grateful I've seen them. I want Champions League. And seeing Bayern having Musiala, Kane, Elise, Diaz starting, seeing PSG having Dembele, Doué, who's developed into player, they can bring Barcola off the bench. They brought in Kvaratskhelia. I know they've spent stupid money. Don't get me wrong. I know PSG have spent stupid money, but look at the fucking team. Look at the fucking team.
Do you know the embarrassing thing about Doué? We were speaking to him before PSG signed him.
Yeah. We just weren't quick enough.
Yeah. I listen. I want to let me make this clear right from the off. You are absolutely right.
I have a question.
But you know what the problem is?
When you're done, I have a question.
The problem is Ineos and Glazers. We're not going to get that.
Actually, you know what too, and from watching the, I don't know if either one of you watched the Ronaldinho
I've not seen.
I haven't watched it yet. I need to watch it tomorrow.
So I also don't think it's just Ineos, or I don't think it's just Glazers. I honestly think the appeal for England versus the appeal for Spain.
Oh yeah.
The geography of it.
Yeah.
I also think that plays a factor for some players, especially if they're coming from a non-dreary country.
Well, the Ronaldinho one from what I remember is slightly different because Peter Kenyon, who was our chairman at the time, he went to Chelsea. He was going to Chelsea.
He knew he was going to Chelsea.
He knew he was going to Chelsea the same summer, and so like we were still. It wasn't a case of like, Ronaldinho had ties with that. We were still favorites for Ronaldinho. All we had to do was pay slightly more, and he would because it was all done. But because Peter Kenyon was going to Chelsea at the same time, he didn't give a shit about pushing the transfer because like it's just one of those stupid things I remember.
Bro, but I need you to watch the doc because I don't think that was the reason. But
No.
I'll take. I hear what you're saying, but
I know.
when you
I
watch the doc,
I've seen
that
that.
definitely wasn't just one of the reasons.
I have seen that particular part, but I'm gonna be totally honest. I'm gonna take that doc with a
No. Granted, but
salt.
my point is not just based on just that doc. What I am saying is taking from what you see in that doc. Like I'll tell you this, and I had a conversation with KG when he was here, and he was like, we were talking about going to Europe as opposed to going to like a Greece or going to like an Ibiza or going to like a Thailand. I would rather go to those places than come to England.
Especially if you're a tropical person.
Exactly.
I understand
so
that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not just saying that it's just what I'm trying to say is based just off of that doc. I'm just saying there are players that play football that would rather geographically be in an environment that they are more used to or accustomed to than coming to a drabby place. And no offense to my Englanders.
No, it's fine. No, sorry.
To come to a drabby place like England and spend at least 10 months out of the year in that kind of climate. Sometimes I don't think it's just the money. I really just don't think it's just the money. I think also certain other things play a factor into how some players make decisions on whether or not they're coming to a club or not.
Go on, JJ, and then I'll say.
So I just have a question. Then I'm gonna actually get off the call again, right? So the way they took Olise from Crystal Palace, right, to go to Germany and everything, where an elite level talent player is playing for a mid-table team. Right, who would be those players maybe playing in Germany right now, playing in Italy, playing in Spain? Because up until David Silva came to City, I didn't know about him. You understand? And for some reason, he got to City.
I'm about to say.
I knew about Silva because that Valencia team was.
Him and Villa were.
And Bernardo Silva, they wanted to sell them both. So Bernardo Silva, I didn't know about him. So who would be those talents that might be out there that United should be considering and that we're not gonna get raised, in terms of how much we have to pay?
So I can't speak on the European one. I haven't been doing football. I haven't been that much of a football slag this season as I normally am. But in terms of like the UK based one, I do like the player at the Wolves, Gomez. I do like Fernandes at West Ham. I think these guys offer a little bit more than the others, because those two, in my opinion, I shouldn't take that back because I think one of them was bought for actually more money than I expected. But like that little Gomez guy that plays in Wolves, I think he would be fantastic in our squad. Point blank, period.
What position does he play?
Ability to play football. Now, is he going to be one of those players that are going to have GA? Don't think so, but he's going to be vital to our team, especially in the European nights.
What position
Fernandes,
does he
I think
play?
the same thing, but I don't know how much West Ham are going to want for him. Centre mid. These are all centre midfielders, by the way. That I'm talking about right now, because I've been actively looking at the numbers and some of the games as well, just so I have my own. I'm not listening to the crowd, basically, right?
Right.
And I would even put Belabor in there, but he has not been performing this season. I have to stress that. I don't know what's going to his head this season. He's been so on and off. It's been annoying. But some of his
you consider him elite
key attributes are going to be important as well. Yeah, some of his key attributes are going to be are going to be important. And also, I'd also put in this guy as well, which is going to surprise everyone because I moan about him. But if this man gives me the more I'm asking for, which it did in yesterday's game.
So I was getting to that. That's where I was going with it. So like I was going. So that the reason I asked all of you guys what were the players that you talked about, because based on what I saw from him yesterday, if he can give me that consistently, then we just need one more player to play in that midfield, like elite player to play in that midfield with him.
So here's my thinking of Manu, right? So yesterday, I give him more ratings for his defensive work yesterday. I know he made a slight mistake on one of the chances that eventually everyone blamed Harry Maguire about, but that's football. Sometimes you have to go 2 steps before the mistake you see, right? But defensively, he gave me a lot. Now, he can either go 2 ways. He can either go that defensive route, the tackling he was doing, the covering he was doing, absolutely superb with the energy to attack. Or he can do what he did in the first 3 minutes and drive forward and do that more often. If he picks the drive forward one, we don't need Baleba anymore. We don't, because that's Baleba's strength. It's that driving forward and progressing with progressive carries, they call it, is the technical term, right? If Manu wants to pick that up, brilliant. We don't need to replace him. Then we just find someone to sit in defensive mid to do their bit. So if Tremaine is apparently available for 60 mil or 70 mil, you get that. That's an elite player in one position. You have Manu doing his bit, helping him out, controlling the game, and then being able to drive forward. Then you have Bruno, the master of creation, in the right area. This is a team. This is already a better midfield than we have now. I can't believe I'm saying that because Casemiro scored like 9 goals. But that's a better functioning midfield than we have now.
Do you know he's the second highest scoring midfielder right now in the league?
He scored more goals than Saka and Odegaard together. He scored more goals than Rice, Zumbamendi, all these midfielders that are apparently better than him. Oh, don't worry, I had that in the bag. No Arsenal fans come to argue with me so far, so I didn't need to say it. But I
think right now the Arsenal fans are sheltering in place, bro. To be fair,
yeah. And then what we would need is someone that can do a little bit of both on the bench, because that's the other side that we sometimes forget about. I remember
especially the fact that we're going to have 4 tournaments next season.
Yeah. So I made a joke about this when I was enjoying my agenda, and I was saying that when you have Manu and then the second option is Ugarte, Manu looks like jollof rice. Ugarte looks like student rice, boiled, no salt. And that is important because that drop down is embarrassing. For a club our size, for a club that's going to be in 4 competitions, that drop down cannot happen. So you get this Gomez guy from Wolves. He might accept it, he might not. If he's a squad player that would come on and just brought impact, well, what a great impact player to have. Fernandes as well from West Ham, he'll probably prefer to start. But again, if you can make all these guys compete with each other, fantastic. Again, it doesn't match up to the elite. When it goes to the knockout stage in Champions League, these lot might get found out. That's the honest truth, because you're playing people that have been in this position for the last 6 years. We're actually coming back to Champions League like little boys, like we're new, freshman type. And it's going to be mad to accept it next season when we're there, because there's going to be some games we're going to get caught out. It's just a matter of fact, to be honest. The referees, the decisions, the way games are played, the control the other team's going to have, it's going to be tough. But if we can get these sort of things to just make our squad better, great. If we want to go the elite route, no halfway bullshit. And that's the thing that I worry about. I don't
trust our front office to give us what Waj is proposing.
I know.
That's the biggest problem.
To that, I know we're not getting. I'm saying what I'm looking at. So there's 2 things. One, just to sort of, because Mango put something earlier that was really interesting. Like top players have options. I'm not saying we have to go out and we have to beat every single team for every top player or anything. But I want to be in those conversations again, attracting the top players. That's number 1. Yeah. And then number 2, really to your point, again, 10 what? Say you have 10 elite players and 3 will be bothered about the weather. That still gives you 7. That still gives you 7 elite players. I mean, currently look at the amount of talent France is producing, and yeah, cool. We were probably spending stupid ass money on wages, bringing Zlatan and Pogba and all that stuff. The fact of the matter is, them man still came, right? For elite level, and especially with PSR now no longer being a thing, and it's now the new sustainability model, right? You pay elite level talent that's gonna win you leagues,
Right.
win you Champions Leagues and stuff like that. Which is why, again, like, even if we take the Ronaldinho thing to the side and the weather thing, they're cool. Call it a Brazilian and Argentine, a Spaniard, for example. Yeah, 3 of them don't want to come because of the weather. That still gives you 7 out of 10 that you go head to head with, which is
But
why
did Frankie not turn us down twice already?
Frankie's a bitch, man.
Yeah, but that's because his missus don't want to move to Manchester. I'm just being facetious on the whole.
No, I know you were just throwing that out there, but I'm just asking a genuine question. He turned us down twice already, didn't he?
Yeah. Well,
I actually think it's more than twice, because I think we tried him twice in the season. But
well, there was that. Well, it wasn't even the one guy who was closest. It wasn't. He didn't specifically turn us down. It was he wanted Barca to pay his back wages that they hadn't paid.
Okay, gotcha.
I'll be honest. At the time, I thought that was just an excuse, because I thought he knew Barcelona were going to struggle to pay that off. It's one of those ones. Take the loss on that. Come and join the new team. Earn wages that you're actually going to get paid. But I thought it was an excuse, because also that's the same time that his wife, I believe she was being very vocal about not wanting to be anywhere near Manchester online.
Yeah, she was, but
both of them were like this at the same time. I was like,
but then I saw, like, the way they structured his wage, where all his, like, it's sort of like what's his name? Sort of like Shohei Ohtani's MLB contract, where it's everything's gonna get paid in the last 2 years, and then when you saw how much of a wage cut he'd taken for the 2-3 years he'd been there, I don't give a shit what people say or anything like that. Yeah, I'm a mercenary. Your football career is short, brother. If a club owes me best part of 20 million, you best pay me my 20. You best pay me my 20 million.
I think they owed it. Yeah. Again,
I'm taking a guess.
Yeah, I was about to say I could be completely wrong. I think it was near to that 30 million mark, and I think he ended up sacrificing 15 of it anyway. I believe the next season they writ off half of it, and that I remember being so pissed off. I was like, so all that yappy you were doing in the summer meant nothing in the end. You're not even getting that money now. But again, there's also, for me, he loves Barcelona. I think he supported Barcelona.
Yeah, he was a Barcelona kid.
Ajax loves Barcelona. Like, there's this fantasy. So I don't think he was ever really ready to leave. I think everything was just there as an excuse. For me, I feel like it was all
my overall point is we have like 80%. We have like 70-80% of the squad, whatever, roughly. It is now about building on the foundation by bringing in players that are going to send me over the edge. Again, we lost that. We lost out on Kane, for example. Look what Kane's doing at Bayern. He may or may not have got the chance at Man United. That's a whole different point.
Oh, he still would have scored.
But that brother was still going to score. Yeah, right. Yeah. We need. Just to reiterate the point, I don't want potential. If we're gonna get potential, I want potential that's on the precipice of world talent. Yeah, like a Yildiz. I might be wrong. I still love Adegula. Yeah, that's my baklava baller. Yeah, that's my dog. That's my dog. Right. I want the Yildizes. I want the Gulers.
I don't know where Goulet would fit with us, though, because his position, Bruno has it.
brother, he can. If Cunha could play on the left wing, yeah. I seen this brother play.
Cunha as a winger, bro. You know how mad that is.
I don't care.
You know how mad that is.
I don't
But
care.
everybody said I had an agenda.
Oh,
you know how mad that is. I'm hearing that conversation now. Do you know how crazy that is?
I do not. I seen what this brother did off the right for Turkey in that Euros, man. Don't chat. Bring me Goulet, bring me Yildiz, like bring me. And if Nico Paz wasn't going,
he's never. Yeah, his contract.
I'm saying but I'm saying if Real hadn't triggered the buyback clause, I'd have taken that, brother. And everyone knows I was on the Mastantuono hype from early. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
He might need an escape from Real Madrid. I don't think he's it.
No, but he might not. But again, what I'm saying is that was a youth talent on the precipice. Yeah, like it could have been someone like you stay at River Plate for a year and a half. Do your development. See how you go. We ain't touching players like that, and that is my issue.
Do you know a striker that if Real Madrid lose their heads and decide to let him go, I would sign Hendrick in a split second.
Hendrick, I'd bring him.
What he's doing at Lyon right now?
Oh, it's disgusting.
Like he's
all
got
right.
away.
So you guys have gone off the reservation. This is like your wish
he
list.
started mentioning league players.
Yeah, but this is your wish list. We need to bring it back to reality because half of these fucking players are not coming to Manchester.
I don't have.
Let me ask you a quick question.
I don't have a realistic transfer list, and that's the honest truth because I'm not.
Figured based on your response, I know you don't have
I'm not looking.
So let's go back into that section a little bit. Yeah, you have 200 million for 2 centre mids. If you can sneak in free. Who would they actually be?
Me.
For you, what? Yeah, definitely you. Because
I'm bringing João Neves. Yeah.
PSG one.
Yeah.
Is he available?
No. Abs is also saying.
Is this hypothetical?
Yeah, hypothetical.
This is hypothetical, really.
Okay.
He's not actually. I think he's got a release clause of like 100 something.
Yeah, no, but this is all hypothetical. I'm bringing in Leon Goretzka and Kimmich on free transfers because they're available. I'm pretty sure. Well,
I did hear that.
Don't hold me on the Kimmich one. I'm pretty sure Leon Goretzka has said he's leaving this summer.
I wouldn't take it. But yeah, keep going.
We need the squad depth. He might be injured, but it's about the squad depth.
My worry with him is allegedly, after all the substances he's been taking, I think his body's crashing.
Oh, who gives a shit? He's there. Bro, I see.
Man said, let him sniff the snow, bro. I don't care.
It's more the messy treatment he's been on because his growth from skinny to wham.
Who cares?
That was rapid.
Bro, who cares? I'm saying, bring it.
Anyway, keep going.
And then I'm not even getting the other 100 million is going straight to Kin and Yildiz. I don't give a shit about the center midfielder after that. Bring me one of my Turkish ballers.
Kimmich signed an extension to 2029.
I wasn't aware of that. At the time he was.
I remember hearing it as well and thinking Mayina would never. And he's also 30, so I probably wouldn't have.
I want to care. The other 100 million, bro, bring me Ken and Yildiz. I don't care.
Tonani, he will fit right in with Tonani. Oh God, I want Hendrick. Oh my God, just the way he rattles the ball into the net. We don't have a finisher like that in our team. Anyway, sorry.
I also have so I have a question for you guys, because we've also seen that people come from other leagues, and when what they do in these other leagues and how they look in other leagues, they come to our league and then they don't look half as shiny
That's
as
that's
they
my
did
issue with
in
you
the
there.
other league.
That's my issue with
And
him.
I get
I'll
it.
never
And
like
you
him.
know, everybody says you're elite until you're not. So you could be elite in another league and come to our league, and then the elite just goes out, you know, the E leaves the elite and it's just light. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
but
I
you
like
That's I'll be honest with you. That's my main issue with you this for
I think I'll just go.
is that his internet?
There's just about him that worries me so much about, and I don't think people understand when I say this. I'm not saying that they're crap, but sometimes the pace of a game and the physicality of a game ruins this European players.
Yeah, but
And
I'm
he's
sorry.
one of those people that I
I've
think
seen
slightly liked.
Yeah, but I've seen what Isak's done at Liverpool. This summer, like just because you were a bagsman somewhere.
No,
in the
and that's
Premier
not. But
League.
to be fair,
I'm just
I'm not saying that to say we should get somebody from the Prem, because
no, I
we
am.
also see that, you know, the two that we got from the Prem, you know, I mean,
No,
Yeah,
that's it.
agreed.
I'm just pushing back on the point. Like, if you're elite, if you're elite, roughly, like generally, elite ends up being elite regardless. So
no, yeah, definitely, but
it might take a little bit of time, and if you're spending that level of money on any, my whole point is just like, if you're spending that level of money on anyone, Prem, Bundesliga, Serie A, whatever,
right.
it's a risk regardless. Like, we seem to, when we buy elite, aside from Bruno, and even Bruno wasn't, in fairness, Bruno wasn't considered elite when we signed him. Like,
No, he
No,
really
he
coming
wasn't.
from
He wasn't.
Sporting, no.
He
But,
actually wasn't even wanted by our scouts because he gave the ball away too much.
He gave the ball away too
We
much.
bought him in January because Pogba was injured, and we had a midfield of Herrera, Lingard, and I think even Matic was injured at that time.
Yeah.
But like, any transfer is a risk, but I'd rather take the risk on. I'd rather take the risk on either
No,
elite development or
So this is my thing, right? And I'm not, you guys know I don't really watch other leagues, and I don't know all these players that you guys are talking about. I'll take your word for it, because I genuinely respect your opinions outside of some other people that are constantly on this show. On this channel, I should say, not this show, but this channel.
Yeah, but not on this show.
No. Yeah, that's why I changed it. Apologies. On this channel. So for me, right, I don't, because of the fan base that we have, like, I am just tired of, like, you know, players coming here and our fan base not giving them the time to get acclimated, to their environment, that they're coming from a different environment and coming to, you know, the environment of what England is.
Yeah.
And if anybody says that there's some of that is not different, it is different. And then to playing for, you know, a team that's constantly under the microscope of the English media. You know what I mean? It's a different type of pressure. And we saw it with Paul when Paul was here. And we saw it with a couple of other people when they were here. That's my biggest qualm with getting like an elite player like Tawaji's point, and them coming here and then they don't hit the ground running. We have seen some of them do that, but then for the most part, they do need to get like that 6 months in or whatever. And I don't think, for me personally, I don't think Manchester United we're in a very fragile state right now. And I don't think we have that grace period, especially with our fan base.
Yeah, we don't. And the thing is, now that we're back in UCL, I actually think that grace period even goes down even more.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna be. I feel sorry for any new player. We're gonna be monsters next year.
I have no grace period next year. Oh, bro, I'm at least I set my stall out early, and I tried to be as consistent as possible. I have no grace period. Actually, I have no grace period for Carrick. I have no grace period for the next manager. So, bro, this season has been a shit show in terms of how we performed in competitions or whatever. And I'm so grateful we're getting the Champions League. But yeah, bro, bring me some players. I want to challenge next year. I want to at least challenge. Yeah.
Yeah. So to speak to after I've asked all those questions, for me, where the midfield is concerned, I would want one elite player, to Waj's point, whoever that player is, and then I would want somebody to, as a not bench player per se, but like to increase our squad depth. Because, like I said, if Kobe can produce the way he did yesterday on a regular basis, and I'm not asking for every game, but if more consistently, then I just think we need another person beside him in that midfield with Bruno, and I think we would be fine, and then have the second person for squad depth. So if we do need to make a substitution in a game or whatever the case may be, we have that person, and not have that drop off like you were speaking about, Abs, when you go from Kobe to Ugarte. Like it needs to be like either level or just very much slightly below the level that's coming off the pitch. So that's how I look at it. Again, I like I said, Casemiro is going to be very hard to replace. I know that. I've accepted that. I've also accepted that it's time for him to go on to his next adventure in his football career. So and then I'm also looking at Michael Carrick, because I'm sorry, the last 4 or 5 games for me have not been impressive. They have not. They really haven't. I don't care. I know everybody just wants to win, and I do want to win also, but I also don't want to be sitting on my hands hoping that the other team doesn't put the ball in the back of the net like I watched yesterday. Like, we got lucky yesterday. We legit got lucky that Thiago, for whatever reason yesterday, the gods just did not bless his foot, and he was off his game yesterday.
Oh yeah, sorry, and one more. Run me Neymar in December. His contract expires December. Run me Neymar in December. I don't care. Let's. I need a proper Brazilian. I need a proper Brazilian.
I would be signing him just for the hype.
I need a proper
Continue
Brazilian.
for what you said, Riri. Right? I know this conversation was only meant for the front three. I'm glad that we covered way more than it, because I expected us to, and it was really good quality.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm so glad to be back, Abs.
But there is something. There's still. I know people are putting Carrick ahead of quite a few managers that have been there, done it as well, which is fine. But I am in that camp, and I think Pav was in it as well. I think he mentioned it. We're going to have to give Carrick more elite, or at least close to elite players, because there's still a question mark about him as a manager generally. And talking about the last few games, people are not going to say this, right? But even some of his wins have been pretty much helped by the senior players in Maguire, in Casemiro, in Bruno. I know that's what they're meant to do anyway, right? But there's a lot of games where I'm looking at it going, Bruno's not there, for instance. I don't really know what we're playing, right? This is the only question marks I have with him. I generally, like I said this morning, I think he's getting a job. I'm excited to see what he can do. All this conversation goes out the window. We just concentrate on him now. That's cool. I accepted that now. But now that means it's time to start asking some questions. Tactically, is he going to be up to par in Champions League? If he's not, then he needs players to be able to carry the load, and then the team spirit and all the rest of that stuff. So he's going to need help. All right, before we go off,
How's the likes looking, Abs?
Do you know what? The likes were good because clearly everyone came off the Bayern and the PSG game. So at the time, we had about 60 viewers. We had 51 likes, and it stayed the same, even though
Awesome.
people have come down, which is fair because it is 12 o'clock at night. So the last topic, and I actually didn't realize, because again, I just realized that Liverpool are in 4th place. I didn't realize Liverpool are the next game.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Sunday 3:30.
Right.
We're not even the showpiece on Sunday. That's reserved for Tottenham Aston Villa.
Well, okay.
No, genuinely, we're 3:30. Tottenham and Villa are the last game on Sunday.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Bro, you can check.
So we can do the double on Liverpool this year.
Well,
I'm here for it.
Yes, that's one. But isn't this one of the games that tested how elite Carrick actually is? I know the result is all we care about.
He's beaten Man City. He's beaten Arsenal. He's the first. He's beaten Chelsea.
Can I add the context to it? Yeah. See the first 2 games. Not only did we win, but I loved every minute of the performance.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of games we've won since. Now
Yeah.
I've just been like this on the screen. And why I like the game like Liverpool is we can't do this. The fans and the players can't be like this against Liverpool. They will score.
But if you look
and
at
Old Trafford as well, and Salah's last.
if you look at perform, well, I don't think. Well, Salah might not be playing it. Is questions for fitness, isn't it?
No, I don't think he's playing. I think he's done for the season.
Because he came off. Oh, who did they play? Who did they play on Saturday? Someone remind me. But there's like but yeah, I'm pretty sure he's either like fitness question or
he's not playing.
I hope to God he doesn't play. I don't want to see what this wicked man can do on his last game against us.
Obviously him and Yamal's only focus is the World Cup. Thank you, wrap up. Salah injured against Palace, hamstring injury.
Yeah.
I know Sis was saying he's injured as well. I just wasn't sure about the team. I just wanted the team.
Thank God. I'm not gonna lie. That's changed my outlook. I didn't want that demon against us in his last. I didn't want. I think he would have woken up for it.
No.
That guy's giving me trauma.
Not you calling Mo a shaitan. Like what?
He is, man. I don't know what beef he's got from Manchester.
Yeah. I don't know. He's given us some real nightmares over the years. To be fair.
Serious trauma. This guy. He'll be on a dry spell. My United come around the corner. Bop, give me my free. Same celebration. Nah, man, this guy's a prick. I'm so glad he's leaving.
Yeah.
So glad he's leaving. All right. I'm gonna ask final 2 questions because again, the time and all the rest of that. Quite simply, are we gonna see the same team? Scoreline.
I think we see this. I don't know what's going on with the fan base is Brazilian. I don't know what's going on with him. I didn't stop to check because I really don't care, to be quite honest.
That's a different matter.
I think it's the same lineup. And I think the scoreline. I think we beat them 2-1. They are going to score. Oh. They're going to score. I don't think have we ever beaten Liverpool a clean sheet?
Yeah, but it's been a while.
Been a while, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm sure it's years. So
yeah, so they are going to score, but I think we beat them 2-1. I don't think they have the firepower in them without Salah. I don't think they have that. All their players that play for them now, outside of Van Donkey, is they don't know about the rivalry like that. The rivalry is not you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's who's that clown that's on the left wing for them?
Gakpo.
Gakpo?
Yeah, him. He knows. Well, I think he definitely knows.
Imagine we wanted him at one point in time. That's crazy.
Oh, I'm so glad we never bought him. Oh my God, I'm so glad we never bought him.
But yeah,
He can
think
get away with what he does at Liverpool.
I think
right?
2-1. I think we squeak it out. I think we squeaky bum it, kind of.
Okay. Wajid?
I beg these guys, yeah. For the love of God, do not make this the game that Florian Wirtz shows up. Us, right? Like you,
he scored recently.
No, you, because I know what these bastards are capable of. Yeah, I beg, do not let Florian Wirtz replace what Salah's done to me for the last 5 years. Yeah, watching. I pray. Right, that's that. I don't like. If Isak scores, cool. Gakpo, cool. I don't want to see. This is why we signed Florian Wirtz from anyone. Yeah, I don't need it. Right, just give me the assist. Just give me.
You just give me.
Because Joyce, I can see it happen with Arla. I can see it happening. That's the problem.
He hasn't done shit in the league this whole season.
No, but it's us. But it's us at Old Trafford. Everyone.
He's been picking up a couple of goals last run. Yeah,
and everyone finds that.
Do you know what? Yeah,
it's like the dude that scored for Brentford yesterday. You know, he scored. You know, he scored the most goals against us than any other team he scored against.
Yeah.
Janssen or whatever his name is.
Of course. Yeah, I heard the commentators for that. You're right. I'm actually changing my scoreline. Oh, sorry.
All that being said, no. If Cunha's fit, I think Cunha replaces Ahmad. I think Dogu will come off the bench. I don't think Dogu's fit enough to start. 2-2.
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm heading to. Yeah, I'm saying 2-2 as well. No joke. We may be able to scramble a win, but yeah, I think a 2-2 is the right score. Yeah, 2-2 is the right score. I think so. And in terms of the team, I'll be honest with you, the guy's barely changed it since he's got here. So yeah, he's not changing that either. He's not changing it now. So yeah, we'll see. Guys, that is the end.
Good show, man. Good show. Thank you to the people who stuck around. I know it's late in England.
Oh, let me just quickly answer this question. I know you're not here, but you probably track back. Why are you not calling out Mount? He's on number 7. I don't know if people listen to me from the beginning of the season because I barely ever changed my thinking. That guy's been a write-off since last season. I wanted him sold in the summer.
Bro, he's been a write-off since he got here. Like, I think at this point, us and Chelsea are even. Like, even on like the fucking sales that we did to each other. Because we got Mount, they got Garnacho, and it was just trash.
I would rather have Garnacho because he's actually fit. Like, this guy is... Anyway, like... he's so unavailable, and we don't even know what we're expecting when he comes onto the pitch, right? So he's just dead. So why don't I call him out? I already don't want him in the team. So there's no need to call him out week in, week out when he actually then turns up for a game. I wanted him out of the team in the summer, in January, next summer. Him and a legion of other players as well.
Yeah, I think that's another topic we need to touch on, Abs. Now that we've spoken about who we want to come in, like we need to, once we like next Monday when we discuss, after we've discussed like the game and whatever, like we need to like touch on who we selling or who we're gonna actually sell.
That's a good point. I think it's gonna be a lot of loans because we don't know how to sell or get rid of players in this fucking club of ours.
Exactly.
Cool. Let's get some last statements, and then we are off, people. And again, thank you very much for still being here and rocking with us. I see how many people are still here. Bloody hell, you guys. Cheers for that, man.
They like this show, man. I tell you, they like this show.
Appreciate you all. Thank you very much.
Appreciate you all, man.
We're all sometimes on nonsense. A lot of times it's serious, but regardless, appreciate all the comments on interaction.
Yep. Definitely. Also, the conspiracy theorists were right. False flags are real, people. They are real.
Oh, I'm deleting America from my Twitter page, man.
Appreciate you too, Larry. It's always football. Don't worry about it.
And stop throwing up false flags, Larry.
Riri, Papa, that's your last statement. What? Anything you want to add?
No, to be honest, like I said, always appreciate everyone in the chat that gets involved. If you are willing to put your camera on for like guest appearances, I think Abs would be open to the occasional guest appearance for people who actually want to. But you have to put your camera has to be on. So, like Larry, I know you are mentioned it earlier. The only reason you mentioned it earlier, your camera has to be on, which is why everyone's camera is on. So that's number 2.
We've got 2 rules. We got 2 rules. 1, cameras on. 2, you can't be a dickhead. That's it.
Yeah. You can be a dickhead. You can be a dickhead to everyone in the comments. You can't be a dickhead on the panel. And just aside from that, appreciate you all, love you all. I see you guys. I'm going to try and tone down the crazy statements at the end. And I'll see you guys next week, man.
Safe. All right, people. Again, thank you for being on the show today. Thank you for the comments, super chats as well. I mean, all blessings. The last time I was on the show, I said to people, make sure you're talking to your family members and friends and making sure you're keeping them in your life. I didn't take heed of my own warning. And last week, I lost my uncle. Someone that he's an Arsenal fan. So if you see me supporting Arsenal for the rest of the season, you know why. It's a double-edged sword, unfortunately. Just people, man. Listen to the advice. Talk to those close to you, those you love, those that you can reach. Do not just let bullshit things in life, the sand in the jar, not the big rocks, disturb you from the important stuff. So that's it for me. Have a good night. Love everyone around you. Love Daidaber as well. And I'll see you in the morning when I'm not going to be so soft. Bye-bye.
Drop a bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at that.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. None can compare with the KG done. Better take it when he drops that. Going on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb.
Who are you on? Your club!
I said drop a bomb, Dad.